autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Buffalo defense.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. 18, rush, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Dragon 60.
To throw is Daniels. With the man down the field, it's a tight end center. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Sampson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Here's Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Bills 0.
kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Bills at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 54 yards.
And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone
Washington
for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready? 1979 Broncos.
To the air goes Daniels.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
Seven, our score after one. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a fourth down coming up.
Dragon 60. Set. Cowboy.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Lane, 46 yards. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Bills 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Allen going to run with it.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen going to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Down the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk.
Sampson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Commanders 21, Bills 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As sitting in first place in the division, they've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and 12.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Allen.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Bills are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Commanders 21, Bills 14.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
60 by 60.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Dylan Sampson, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Bills 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game. I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 3. Barkley, toss play left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll fire deep, looking for more. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Washington 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They go play action. Daniels. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go, strike.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
Jalen Lane, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 35, Bills 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.